early spring. Oh no. Alright. Throw a quick pause in here. Let's other than our hunters and you, what do we have? Teacher, that'll stay there. Uh-oh. I went through the entire winter without that guy in there. Scary. We made it though. The extra labor force helped. We got an extra house. We will focus on the clothing and our tools coming up. So how many do we have? 15. That's definitely not enough to tide us over to the end of the game. So, we'll have to get on that. Wait. Why is this only 2? So let's put you in there. Let's drop you down. You in there. And let's continue. Fact. Get to work on that. And let's see. Yeah, I think we'll put it right there for now. Pause it and wait till the coop is done. I do want... You know what? Need someone to protect the chicken. Mostly don't care about the chicken, and I want the eggs instead. No. I'm gonna drop 1 as well, and we'll put 1 in here. When it's finished. Actually, no. I can leave you as that. Alright, so he's gonna eat up some of our herbs. Which is fine, because I'm gonna now plant some oats. We just got that. Alright, now. Oh yeah, I guess I got it like that, and then like that. There we go. So now I got 1 dude in here. We'll still have to keep an eye on the chicken because 1 hunter can't do the whole radius, but they'll start producing some eggs. We can use those later with our veggies. If I'm feeling so bold as to put in a windmill and a bakery, which I feel like I might be. Because I want to be sitting pretty on food come year 10. And if we put the work in now, we can be. What don't you have enough of? Hay. Of course. Alright. Nope. Cancel. Stop getting rocks. And immediately get 38 hay. That's done. You're gonna need to get me some logs as well. I mean, things grow back relatively quickly, right? 'Cause we haven't cut this down since year 1, more or less. And it's kind of growing back because we've kind of been cutting over here, so just sort of balance where you take your resources and things like that. It's actually not too bad. Alright, that's gonna be hard to see, so the chicken's a-okay. It's getting too close. These animals will come in and eat our livestock. It's an easy meal to them, just like they're an easy meal to us. Our one hunter, aside from making sure that they will, sorry, 2 hunters will get us some food. Our 2 gatherers will do the same. We got our farms producing the things that we need. This is gonna do hay. That. So I might have missed it. We should have enough to make it through. I was gonna say, where'd the chicken go? No, we're good. We're good. Think about terraforming some land here. Is that clay? No, that's ore. Which one was the clay? Stone. You were clay. Right. 340 logs. Okay, and I need the tool workshop too, so let's grab that. We'll put it right next to... I guess we won't. Okie dokie doke. So give me those logs, please. Thank you. Alright, and let's just get out of the trees. Flatten you ever so. I don't want to go too far, too crazy. There we go. Alright. Do that, please. Nice and quick, so I can put my mine back. And slap down your guys' tool thing, because we're starting to get a little low. 14. We got 15 workers. It's one. It's an extra one for each worker. I definitely like having way more. And with the primitive ones, once you sort of get your log network and stuff going, you're usually okay. Alright, I think we're good on that. Yes. Nope. Okay. Well, she walked away. I thought it was done. I love how digging over here took this out, though. Interesting. good thing this house, instead of being upgraded, now might just get destroyed, which is fine. So we might move the houses back here. This house might be this house. To switch it up. Then we can get rid of this one. That more than doubles? No. Yeah, if we add that, get rid of that, that'll do double what we started with, because we'll still have that. I think we started with 9 residential places, so that'll be a decent little start. I mean, I'd say we're already off to a pretty decent start. We have lots of food. The resources are pretty abundant. I'll have to get that mine going, but I think I can now slap you down. Excellent. And let's turn you around. Let's pause you. We're gonna need some logs for that. Fine. Finish with you now, yes. Finish with that. We'll get some more trees, and then I think we'll be okay. It's early summer. Get this going by winter, start having new tools by next summer. I'm perfectly fine. And yeah, excuse me, dude. Mr. Bear. Thank you. Thank you for your sacrifice. Chicken's still doing good? 2 chickens! Hey. Excellent. Means we got a couple eggs. Up to a good little start, I'd say, in our tiny little area. Started in a very small little area that required more terraforming to sort of... Let's either go straight out into the ocean, which would take time, or go through here, which will take even more time, because a lot of that is just brutal. Leveling that out is going to be fun. But we'll reclaim, I'd say, all of this at some point. That's the end of the map. And this would be this way. So maybe do the... Yeah. Maybe we'll do the port over here. So we'll definitely bring some of this out this way. And we'll set up maybe a fish farm out here. Just thinking ahead. It's good to future plan, stuff like that. The one thing with the future plans is to not stick with them, because things can happen, plans can change, and things can go south in a hurry. Okay, I am really lucky that over the winter we didn't run out of firewood, because I neglected to have a woodcutter. That could have been a pretty big mistake, but... Nice, you did manage to get some oats. Good stuff. Alright, so that's gonna be fine. We got food for the chicken now. and in turn that'll give us eggs, and in turn once we get a bakery that'll get us some more food for our stocks that we won't have to go gather or do other things with, which is great. Don't get me wrong, going and gathering the resources is fun, but when you don't have warm clothing, long distances into vast terrain with animals that can give us diseases, yeah, I'd rather stay home, wouldn't you? Yeah, that's what I thought. I think everyone's in agreement on that one. The crops are looking good. 800 more. Be over 2K, not bad. I think I am gonna slow the time down here, though. Let's see. You're carrying food to your house, Sarah? Well, I'm going to have you come with me, please. We'll get out our bow, and we're gonna go get some meat. I see some right there. And that's apparently too big of a slope. So let's weave our way through here gracefully. I'm seeing some more down here. Whoa, where are you going? Got him! And I see our meat reserves are getting a little low. So there must not be too much in the way of food wandering into our hunting zone, which is fine. Just means that as we grow here, we'll have to be a little more strategic with our placements of it, which is fine, because as we kind of expand, we'll have to move them anyways, because we'll be encroaching on that land, and that'll drive the animals out farther anyways, so let's just make sure we can get up to a couple hundred meat again, and I think that'll suffice for the winter. Ooh, there's a couple moose. Let's get you behind. And you. Can I get you? Yep, we dropped it. Oop. And get you. Hey, don't walk away from me. Nah, that's what you get. Alright. Toot our horn. That should be some decent meat. Let's see what that yields in. And I'm going to head back to camp and start terraforming. Let's start terraforming here. A little bit at a time, mainly so that next year, probably, we'll put in another farm of equal size and continue our, not this one, continue our food production and stay on top of that as much. Why do I keep clicking the same one? Thank you, that's what I want. There we go. Let's see. You. And so that. And we'll bring that up for maybe a house. Alright. Now that's a rather ambitious spot, but don't really have too much going on. People are gathering food, everything's decent. Let's get someone on the clothing line. Bam, seamstress in check. We got some flax and some fur. So let's set this up to, say, 50. 500 is way too many. Set it to 50, that should be fine. What are we on now? We got 50, 26, 55, no clay. Don't need any for this, which is absolutely perfect. We got the hay, so let's do a little bit of resource gathering after they get this done. Because we're still okay for now on tools, and like I said, if we can get there by next summer, we should be a-okay. We got 2 babies on the way. We'll probably get maybe 1 more house because we're at our max. So I'll probably unpause you once we get a few more logerinos. I might not boot one of these people. We might just take the influx and then boot one of these people at a little later date. Oh noes! Alright, we're good though. We got the well. I'll get that out nice and quick. There's our first little disaster. Which can halt big projects like this. And the reason that I left space, although this was a little, that's why I'm like, that's a little cheeky. That could catch fire. This whole thing could catch fire. And then probably under those. But that's why I left some space. Close buildings, burning fire, straw roof. You don't have to be a math whiz to figure out that equation. We're up to 3 chickens. Nice. I think I have to kill one animal to get the 4 eggs, I think, but right now I think those eggs are turning into chickens. I think. I'm not going to question how. I'm just going to be grateful that it does. But as you see, these trees are all sort of like coming and encroaching back now, which is perfect what we want to do because we're going to want to chop all those down. You can kind of start to see now the land just rise ever so slowly out of the water as our 3 laborers plug away wholeheartedly at that. It's kind of fun to just sort of watch the water dry up as they shuffle the soil left, right, a little bit left, a little bit right. It's kind of neat. I enjoy it anyways. I hope you guys are. Building's almost full. Yep. Well, that'll happen when I'm hoarding some resources and stuff, so... Barnerino number 2. Wasn't expecting that this soon. Though if that's done, we're going into late summer. I'm going to empty you out. We'll put one of you as a gatherer, and where can I stick a barn? Oh yeah, before I forget. Almost would've too. And you, and that was you. Say, shut up! I can't build on that area. You're gonna give me my 7,000 clay back. Yes, you are. Alright. Now, where can I plop a barn? You know what? I was gonna say build the house, but can't. Don't have the logs. So I could do this, and let them have some fruit for a little while. I don't want to lose too much fruit though. Kind of holding that as like, oh crap, everything's gone tits up and I need to make it through a year somehow, so we got, you know, bread and something. Plus, as I mentioned, you can use them with other things to make better and more efficient food. Going into early fall though. I was gonna say. Did manage to get that level, so that looks pretty good. You're a busy little bee doing your thing. Yeah, I'd really like to have more land terraformed here. I think I'll put a barn here. Just makes sense to have ample access next to it, but I wanted to put another farm in here as well, so was that a little... that's fine. What is it? This is even, so that's all that matters. Some of this was built on non-terraformed land, so... This farm might even move and come down here as well. Or maybe we get rid of this, just put another farm here and here. We need a few of them, so just a matter of figuring out where they're gonna go and stuff like that. I think they are done terraforming. So now I want trees. So go get me some trees, and we need some rocks. We got over here. Do we have... we got a few. Gonna wait till they clear a few trees though, because I have the rocks. Yes, I have everything but that. Okay, so go get me some logs, get me up to 60, and I'm gonna start that house. And by, I'd say, the middle of the winter, when it really kicks in, that's when we'll probably start having enough logs for this. And ore. So we'll go on a full mission to get all this stuff. We'll bring in our gatherers and our... Well, I already got our farmers doing stuff, but we'll put them to work doing other things. It's sort of more or less where I was going with that. But all in all, though, I'd say Twitchville is shaping up quite nice. Oh, we got 5 chickens. It's the max 12. Alright, let's see if that adds anything. Okay. So I'm not sure where the eggs are going. Unless they're actually making new chickens, which is entirely possible. Alright, lock you, back to you. snap up some veggies too. You're good to go. Yeah, get out of there. There's nothing in there. You're fired. So bump you guys up to 6. Drop you down to 1 for now. Labor force of 3. You can clear me my trees. In fact, the lumberjack will help you because he needs trees to provide us with firewood. So he or she will be more than glad to help out with that task. Almost 3k food, over 3k food reserves, going into winter of year 3. Not doing too bad. A little hard to see right now because it's kind of dark, but the village is coming along quite nicely. You can only sort of faintly see the remnants of what we once were. You guys getting me logs? Yes? Or do I got a feeling like the meat's still being tracked in? Nope, I'm seeing some trees going down. Wonder where that would end up. Could they just start piling it outside? Alright, you might actually... Alright, so we'll boot you out next. Yeah. Yeah, only one baby and one child. I'd like to be growing a little faster, and had we gotten our school a little quicker, I think we probably would have, because it would have slowed down the process, and the majority of our workforce would be a little bit better educated. These are things you just have to deal with. Alright, so we're only losing 81, not a big deal. Got like 600. I think I'm actually going to not produce any more oats. And actually go with potatoes. Potatoes. Thank you. Actually, no, grass. You don't need that grass. Alright. Giddy up, partner. Let's get ourselves another house. Oh, this game's so peaceful. Just watch our chickens multiply. Okay, so that it did finally bring some in over. Nice, we're up to 13 eggs. Cool. Alright, you're building that with some record pace. Pause. Oop, shit. Too soon, too soon, too soon. Yeah, oop, yeah, there we go. Alright, now you. Damn it, it already worked itself around, didn't it? Oh, that's frustrating. Okay. Should have been paused. Will you get the hell out of here? Everyone's homeless. How about that? Now, I'll open you up. Open you up. So 21 to 16, so that gave me the 5 more. How much stuff do you got in here? Don't matter. What? How is there an inability to relocate? No one was freaking homeless. Nor was there anyone that I seen expecting a baby, so... Maybe I missed someone that was 0? I guess? I don't know. That's a little annoying. Considering it was our only frigging, baby? Yeah, that's a little annoying in 3 years. Alright. You guys need some more stone. I need some more room. Let's see, you got 4 of you, 5 of you. 5, yeah, okay. Let's get our terraform on. Let's see. For the love of God, are you serious? Is it really that hard to make a rotation on center of camera? Like, if people were going to complain about this game, that really should have been their complaint. Now, that's you, that's you. Should be all of that, right? Now I can place stuff here? Well, yes, no, but okay. That is so annoying. Okay, let's do it again. Flatten that height. Try and get as much of these resources, because they'll gather them before they do the terraforming. So, 2 birds with 1 stone. There we go. Alright. Off you go. Keep an eye on the chicken. Hunter's doing his thing. Although, I kind of feel like I might have to step in, but I think I'm okay right now. Gonna keep an eye on that, but I don't have a log cutter. Now we do. We're good. Not like he's got that many logs to cut anyways, but actually, I should set a limit. call 800 the limit. Because as long as we can keep giving him supplies, he should be able to keep us in wood. And I just realized gotta do that and that. So we can actually get some of those resources back. Still not too bad considering we have not had fish since year 1. The hunting's been pretty good, farming's been relatively reliable, and we've managed to somewhat get a stockpile of fruit. Hoping that when I send the gatherer back out, we can get some more of that come springtime, but we'll see. Not too sure, but for now, we'll basically just keep an eye on the chickens. Cull the herd back a bit. Gives us a little extra meat, but I mainly just want the eggs. And I guess we're probably gonna need another barn. No, not might be okay. Probably though for the time being, probably could put a barn here. Kind of want to keep the barns central to the industry that's going to be filling them the most, but you still also want it balanced so that people aren't traveling forever to get there too. So, all right, come midwinter, we got the logs, we got the stones, and just like I said, let's get the tools going. Everyone off their duty for now. It's fine. We need to get that going. Down to 7 tools. Cutting her a little close. I think we'll be okay though. Really pleased with our food though. Really, really pleased with the food. Now we can finally see over there. That's what we're working towards. But from our small little spot, we've managed to I think we terraformed all of this. Now, so we're on some borrowed land. Plus, we've cleared out a little space for ourselves too. Gonna have to get that forestry though, because that'll help come planting with these a little faster. But again, don't really have the labor force for it. Couldn't stunt the city's growth enough with the school early enough, but. Kind of sort of been trying to play catch up since then, so. I think I'll actually put. I think I'll clear this out a little bit more too, and I think I'll put a house up here. You really don't want to grow too fast. I mean, I'd probably maybe like say 5 more people by now, ideally. But that might even be a little greedy too. So, were we short on logs again? I thought I had paid attention to that. Alright, well, there's 55. Go get them. You're going to all stop what you're doing. That was on that, right? Yeah. Okay. Hit escape. Don't pause the game and go back to 5 times. Go get trees. Go get trees. Now, it'd be nice if they, instead of taking the trees to the barn, would just take the trees straight to where they know they need them. That would make it a little bit more efficient. Now, if there's nothing being built or there's no active projects, then maybe don't bring wood to that spot. Take it to the, to the storage barn. But no, that just kind of all goes to my only gripe with how they bring the materials to the thing. Actually, no, I don't wanna. Let's leave one on you, so that you're at least bringing the resources to it, so it doesn't get janked by our lumberjack. I fear a few of those first logs might have been. Fair enough, we need to stay warm, but we also need tools, so let's go. Now, most people would probably still have all the original huts, maybe even upgraded those huts. But then you just find that once you need to build certain things, you don't have the space, and you kind of wish that you hadn't, and then it becomes kind of a nightmare and stuff like that. So, like I said, they just don't provide any happiness, and they're not exactly the best for babies. So, take the plunge. Go for the stone. It is a little bit pricier. It does take a little bit more time, but like I said, depending on what ample ground resources you have around you, you can generally, get off to a pretty good start. We've struggled a little bit, but I wouldn't say it's too bad. And we haven't even cracked the mines that are all, what, I think 7K? So, production should start to get going once we have a little bit bigger of a workforce here, which will be very shortly. Yes, work on this, please. Get some resources over to that. Got the stones all good to go. Now take the logs over. Okay, are you not prioritizing logs right now? Okay, blink once and then stop it. That's so annoying that it just keeps going. Like, you didn't hear it the first time, and it's only the only thing in the event log. What do you want me to do about it? Nothing. Plus, the inventory in their house shifts, right? So, don't worry about that too much, but you definitely, we're fine.